Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here, 3:13 a.m. Sunday, January 12, 2014. Very excited about what we're about to do. Just introduced the Archean Crossbow Battle Pack. Took a look at the Archean Crossbow Grim Creeper Thornhorn Camo most recently, Part 57. Here in Part 58, it is the Shipwreck Island Smorgasbord. Everything in the box we're going to take a look at. Might even take Wind Up box stock into that first solo survival arena, Hungry Gobble Pods. Not necessarily to see how he performs or evaluate him, but mainly just the Platinum Sheep and the Groove Machine. Gonna be pretty dadgum cool, at least in my opinion. That said, let's go ahead and take this one step at a time. I'm gonna pull Mr. Thornhorn Camo, try not to prick my fingers, grabbing Wind Up right now. There is a chance, I complained quite a bit about his paint job, there's a chance he was supposed to look like this, but nonetheless he remains like super flexible compared to the other Skylanders. So I don't know, like I said, what I'm going to have to do is look at other adventure packs in person and kind of see if that was intentional or not. That said, he is going on the Portal of Power. We're going to back out of here, and we will take a look at his introduction scene.
Oh, Wanda!
Okay, he looks crazy. He's actually wild up right here. Anyway, the cool thing here, that yeah, I'm thinking he probably was supposed to look like that just based on the fact that he's kind of like, for lack of a better word, just twerking. But anyway, what's going on here? That character artwork above the health bar looks more like the figure, and the introductory animation looks like the figure. The stat card and the artwork on the packaging was like a navy blue, not that kind of like faded denim blue that he actually has. So he is surprisingly nimble, based on how it looked like he was gonna wait, was he doing that? Yeah, he kind of actually clocks himself while running. That may throw some people off. Like right now, he's... Okay, when you don't run, he doesn't do it, but I'm going to head over there towards where we upgrade. You can see it's clearly the back of him. I'm just going to run straight in that direction. Probably by the time... Well, now he just turned again. By the time I get to that grass, he will probably have worked himself around. Of course, now he doesn't do it. I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, his primary attack is called Short Circuit, and the secondary attack is called Wind Up. Let's go ahead and primary 21. Probably gonna spit out something higher there. You can see he timed out there and it's telling us to press A. Oh, you can rapid tap A apparently. Wow. Okay, so close quarters he could do 15 when he's like worn out. But let's just let him sit still. I guess you're literally gonna have to tap A because his primary attack is still weak. So I'm just gonna press it one time. That filled the bar up a little bit, and then we can go back to doing 21. I'm gonna stop. The bar does not fill up. Let's see if he does that deal where he blows up, and then we'll see if it's full. You can see the key turning on top of him. Okay, he just blew up. No, so you're gonna have to manually press A each time. That's it. He dishes out a crud ton of damage when you do that. Now he's really slow when he's not wound up. So he is a character you're definitely gonna have to play around with. Again, as soon as you clock A even one time, he gets back to full speed. But like right out here, I'll just use up my powers, and then look how slow he is when you're needing to press A. He is a guy that you will really need to master because you would be dead right now if you were in nightmare mode and didn't know what you were doing. Anyway, we're gonna leave all that for now. Come in here to collection. Gonna cycle over to Spyro's head. Tech elements up to 12. We've got 108 overall. We're gonna come into tech element, go all the way over here. They mean have I not done Spyrise? Oh, that's what happened. I was supposed to record Spyrise first. Okay. My apologies there. He will come up next, and then I'll see about going into Iron Jaw Gulch. But, oh, jeez. Gotta get back in here now. Okay, we're just gonna go straight and wind up. Slogan, of course, is all wound up. Didn't see that on the packaging, but we're gonna come in here and read his bio. That's kind of a cool artwork there, and again, that matches a little better with my figure than the dark blue on the packaging. Built in the enchanted workshop of a toy maker obsessed with time, which is why he should have been in the Tower of Time, Wind-Up was created to help keep his massive collection of complicated clocks, again, working perfectly. But when the toy maker popped out of existence in a freak accident caused by putting hot cocoa in a cross-wired Archean oven, Wind-Up found himself surrounded by an invading... I found the problem here. Found himself surrounded by an invading Cyclops platoon, with an eye towards claiming the toy maker's secrets for themselves. Using split-second timing, clockwork strategy, and his totally wound-up energy, Wind-Up bravely sprang into action and handily defeated the Cyclops. He later joined the Skylanders to help swing the pendulum the other way in their fight against anything that threatened Skylanders. Okay, number one, if you didn't watch the unboxing, why this guy was not included in Tower of Time instead of Popthorn, that is beyond me. I have no freaking clue. Makes absolutely no sense to me. This guy was built in a workshop of a toy maker who was obsessed with time, and Wind-Up's sole purpose after being built was to keep his complicated clocks running correctly. But what bothers me past that I just now noticed, all through the bio, when they mention Wind-Up, his name is hyphenated. His name is hyphenated on the packaging and in all the artwork and everything. At the top, with his name, it's not hyphenated, and that stuff bothers me. Not a big deal, but it is kind of an interesting observation for anyone else that cares, or for those grammatical purists out there. That said, again, I'm not saying Popthorn would have been great for the Tower of Time. I mean, I wouldn't have had any... Shipwreck Island, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. There's really not anyone else that would have been better for it. But in terms of characters that would work very well for the Tower of Time, there's only one, and that's Wind-Up. So I'm not sure what went down there. Maybe it was like a production issue. Maybe Wind-Up was like really hard to get perfected in the molding or something. I don't know. That could be something along those lines, but just kind of makes sense for those two characters to switch. Anyway, we're gonna back out of here. Again, I guess coming up next is Spyrise. That was my whole deal. Friday night, it took so long for the videos to actually render and upload. It was like 7 a.m. when I went to bed, and went ahead, I got them all done and everything, but that's why I didn't play these last night. And then today, basically spent the whole day with my nephew. We recorded some Minecraft, played some Batch Roborg, stuff like that. And obviously between, Thursday, Friday night, and now, I forgot that I needed to put Spyrise on the portal first. So, again, my apologies there, but just know that he's coming up next. That said, we're going to back out of here, coming to Skylanders.
Playing by the numbers.
Again, right here, where his name is, right at the top, there's a hyphen. Anyway, that artwork right there, that's a pretty cool animation when he did the little somersault. He's a total goofball, though. It matches more along with that like faded metallic denim I mentioned. So, max health 250, speed 43, armor 12. Critical hit is actually 4. Again, unbeknownst to me, that second solo survival deal I did gave me a charm that had a +1 critical hit. So, there you go. Elemental power, he's up to 88. Totally box stock, he'd be at 25. Now, what we really want to pay attention to is his upgrades. Box stock, he's got short circuit. Press Y to attack nearby enemies with sparking claws. Again, that was basically like, 21 or so, and then has a potential to do more. It can also drop back to 15 if you're not wound up. Secondary attack is called Wind Up. Press A to wind up and damage nearby enemies. Winding up is needed to perform more powerful attacks. If you just read about this stuff without having the character, that would make no sense to you. Now, having seen the character in the training grounds, it makes a lot of sense. This is a character that you're definitely going to need to keep wound up. First purchased upgrade is called Overcrank Stabilizer. Press A rapidly to fill up the meter. When full, press A again to overcrank. During overcrank, press Y, the primary button, to cause a large explosion that damages nearby enemies. It looks like it's going to be through shrapnel damage, kind of like what we saw him just kind of spitting some gears and stuff there. Probably going to be that on a larger scale. Second purchased upgrade, Winding Weapon. Press A to wind up, dealing increased damage and pulling enemies in. That's an interesting aspect. Problem there, pulling the enemies in, if you don't kill them, and he loses the wind up, I guess it depends on the enemy, but hopefully you're getting chompies or something. Third purchased upgrade is called Spring Shot. This is his tertiary attack. Press X to shoot a spring shot that launches enemies into the air. Attacking launched enemies will deal automatic critical damage. That's all sounds real complicated. We'll just get it and see what it does. Final purchased upgrade, Power Pistons. Press Y, your primary attack, to deal increased punching damage. That's nice. They saved it for last, but it's just simple. Your primary attack does more damage. Now, wind up. If you want to play it safe, or if all this seems complicated to you, you'd take the top path, which is Toy Box. If you are interested in pursuing and mastering the art of wind up, whatever that may be, you would take the bottom path, the winder path. That said, the Toy Box path comes first. It begins with symbols. Hold Y to charge a symbol attack. Release to attack all enemies in the way with a pair of symbols. That should be interesting. Secondary attack, upgrade down Toy Box. It's getting really windy out. Crash symbols. Crash symbol attacks do increased damage, an easy way to crash any party. And the final attack down the Toy Box path is Toy Gun. Hold X, that's your tertiary attack there, to shoot rapid fire suction cup projectiles at enemies. So essentially, the top path Toy Box addresses your primary and your tertiary. Coming down, you've got the winder path. Wind up punch. Hold Y to charge a boxing glove punch. Release to deliver a massive punch to enemies. Second upgrade is auto wind up. Taking damage automatically adds to winding up. That's a big deal. That's going to save you from those giant mobs or ambushes. Last one down the winder path is called Power Crank. Press A rapidly to begin overcranking, which now pulls in enemies and deals bonus damage. That's really the only time I'd want to pull enemies in, is when I know he's going to dish out damage. And then lastly, the Soul Gem for wind up, which is in Iron Jaw Gulch, which is where we were going to go. But now that I need to do Spy Rise, I'm not 100% sure, because it'll probably be 4 in the morning, but I might do it anyway. Soul Gem, nonetheless, for wind up is spring-loaded crank. Speed is increased. Automatically wind up while running. That really takes a load of worry off my mind. I mentioned that he was super slow when he wasn't wound up. Now, if you can kind of keep yourself, from using up all that energy, and when you take off running, number one, he's going to have more speed, but two, it will automatically wind him up. So if you get in a situation and you can't think to press A while you're running, or just evade enemies and tap A rapidly, you can kind of flee, and then he will take care of it that way. So overall, he doesn't have, as many complicated combos as some of the Newlanders, but he himself is very intricately detailed. So it's one of those things you're definitely going to have to spend some time with him to fully appreciate him. That said, take a look at his quest. I'm getting pretty tired. I don't know if Iron Jaw Gulch is a good idea or not, but I could Guess I could render these and play on the Xbox version. But Bad Guy Basher, defeat 1,000 enemies, eat 15 pieces of fruit, don't take damage, win 10 PvP. If you have trouble with Wind Up, or you get frustrated in Wind Up, but you're going to try and complete everything, get all the quests, get the gold, etc., this will make you get all of his upgrades, play with him until you hit level 20, and hopefully during that time it'll change your mind, make you appreciate it, make you realize you should have taken a different path, whatever it may be. Elementalist, 7,500 elemental bonus damage. Two big ones for the tech element. Out-tech to defeat Glumshanks in Jungle Rumble without switching Skylanders. That's, of course, Chapter 5 we've completed. And Problem Solver. Complete a total of 25 lock-picking puzzles with this Skylander. Personal quest for Wind Up. All wound up. Deal a total of 2,500 damage while overcranked. Sounds like a lot. It's probably not too bad because you're going to have to use that quite a bit, particularly for either path, it looks like. So let's go ahead back out of here. We're going to have some fun now. Good lord, he's slow. Get him wound up there. Big dip. Oh, not that wound up. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. First thing let's go ahead and just do it this way. I'm gonna fly over here to the air docks. Alright, I don't know where it's gonna appear, I'm guessing this way. But I'm going to take the Shipwreck Island. This should give us a Portal Master accolade, because I think there was one for the two. Looks like there's toilet pit. How did I not see this? There's like, It's really weird. Anyway, that was like a paper or something attached to it. Gonna put this on the Portal of Power. It should give us an accolade because I'm pretty sure there's one for both of the Adventure Pack pieces. It's gonna appear at the air dock, so I'm guessing it's gonna be out, towards this direction. But Shipwreck Island, it will also give us some arenas. We're gonna put it on now. Shipwreck Islands, new story level unlocked. Shipwreck Islands, 4 arenas unlocked. Vortex Banquet, Cyclops Makeover, Sheep Mage Rage, and Chunky Chompies.
Ha! A Skylander, eh? Well, I come to warn ye, so let ye be warned. The dreaded sheep monster be coming, and it means doom for us all.
Flynn, if there is a giant sheep monster out there somewhere, then you and the Skylanders should go with them and check it out, just to be safe.
I ain't going back out there again, but I suppose that wouldn't be very piratey of me. So, okay, you talked me into it. Shall we set sail then?
Okay. Wild Blue Yonder, I think that was the one for probably taking care of that. Anyway, that guy looks like an old whamshell, basically. You saw a sheep fall down there, so they're just like rapidly spawning or something. I don't know what's going on. I couldn't really hear. I can't have the game audio come through my headset because of the lag, and I just kind of go with the TV, which I have really low so it doesn't reverb on you. But we now know that's where it was. I was thinking it would either be there or right here somehow. But I'm trying to think how the best way to do this would be. Oh wait, was the Shipwreck Island actually spawning the sheep? I guess it was. Again, I don't really hear anything. That kind of complicates matters. I'm gonna come over. You know what? Let me get that off the portal, and let's just go in here and get this done.
Go see Tessa, Skylander. She'll take you where you gotta go.
No, thank you, Snaggles. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do solo survival. Come in here to Super Hungry Gobble Pods. I'm sorry. Not concerned with anything really aside. He's liable to die, in all honesty. But I want to see what the Platinum Sheep and the Groove Machine are going to do with enemies. I couldn't really showcase these well at the training grounds for you. And I think they're going to be hilarious enough. They kind of warrant this. So,
Super Hungry Gobble Pods. Survival Arena. Gobble Pods. Rage Master.
yeah, I skipped all that. Okay, I guess first, there's a lot of enemies.
Stage
We're just
1.
gonna see what this guy can do. Yeah, like I said, we're probably gonna have trouble coming up, but I mean, for right now, you kind of get a feel for it.
Spin it to win it.
Plus, this is a totally box stock character, and we can kind of get a feel for, what exactly he can do in terms of leveling up.
Power up grabbed.
I think I've played this like 4 times, maybe. So bear with me on that. Okay, this is a tough enemy. Where is it? No, I'm gonna save it. It's hard to do this and like find everything on the ground. Just need these nuts to try to
Level up.
High gear.
It's a shame that level up doesn't like affect the guy with the shield at all.
Bonus stage. Stop
See
the
how
food
fast
thief before he escapes.
This is a deal you could really have trouble catching the food thief if you've got the clock. Anyway, this is going pretty well. Platinum Sheep's gonna come on. I'm gonna let these chompies get up here. Oh wait. Yeah, I guess I got it too close to the portal. I'll see what happens here. Yeah, they're just totally not attacking us. And check that out, he's getting plus 15 health every time. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this, or actually I'll attack. No, you can't. So I'll pull it, and now here they come. Pretty cool deal, you have to admit, I think. And the plus 15, I wasn't sure how much health it would regenerate. That'll actually come in handy. Particularly, if you've got any of those like tougher quests where you have to actually do something. This is perfect if I can. There it is. Let me keep moving. Okay, now I'm gonna put the Groove Machine on and see what it does to these guys. I want to see if they drop their shields. Oh, awesome. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, okay, let me, let this guy... I want to see him dance. Okay, he's doing, like, disco moves. I thought it would be rapid pace dancing. Let's get that, Greeble Gunner guy dancing. Will not follow me that Oh, check out the spell punk getting down. And I let that thing expire. So now we're just gonna finish this and go from there. We'll see how high up he gets. What is he? Level 5? I haven't even been using the Gobble Pods. I've just been kind of playing around. Just bear with me there too. Let me get this guy out of the way. God, he is now okay. I should have been now he's level 5.
Bonus stage.
Let's see here. If you can get in front of the food thief, you do pretty well with him. Otherwise, I mean, you really have a hard time. Try to leave that.
Cages
Is
have
it pizza?
appeared.
Cheese pizza or is it cheesecake? I don't even know what it is.
Keep fighting. So
This is, like I said, this is pretty good bonus content where you kind of get to see what he does. I'm just winding up exclusively now, not even using the Y buttons. And now we can't use the Gobble Pods at all, so I mean, this has truly been wind up and 2 magic items. He's pretty much cleaning the house when I just used wind up. That's literally all I've done this entire time since I said that's what I was going to do. I've just pressed A. My hand has never touched the primary attack button.
hang in there. It's almost
I've had some
over.
trouble with those chompies in the past springing up just because I've been looking. One more spring. Still just using A. I'm going to finish off both of these guys. Oh, he made contact.
Congratulations.
Dadgum. And we were at full health, too. Weird, we had 4 blue-based magic items prior to that. I don't know if you actually have to use them or something. Anyway, that was that. We're going to go ahead and back out of here. I don't remember if he hit 6 or he was still at 5, but we'll find out when we get to Woodborough. And the cool thing now, I can take him through and get him some money too, so that worked out well. Oh, sorry. Let me get the groove machine. Although it's pretty awesome. Yeah, he is at level 6, almost level 7, so that Sunday double XP thing really came in handy. Almost all of his money, I realized he got a few coins when we jumped around off the mushrooms over there. Almost all of it came from that Hungry Gobble Pods, so I mean we could probably say level 6 and 700 coins, you know. So, he performed really well. I was afraid he might struggle in there, but I'd say he did pretty good, you know, given as complex as he is. That said, this is getting close to 30 minutes. I'll go ahead and end this, but like I said, that was a little bonus content for you. The Platinum Sheep will probably come in really handy for people, as will the Groove Machine. That thing is just chock full of awesomeness. Probably my favorite magic item too, aside from the money ones, you know, which I guess we can consider those magic items. But they're the most useful, but in terms of like the best overall, just the Anvil and Rain, of course, really helpful, particularly the heroic challenges and stuff. But have to say that Groove Machine probably wins the hilarity award. So very cool there. That said, I'm just gonna go ahead and end this wind up. Seems pretty complex. Box stock, he actually did way better than I thought he would, so that's pretty sweet. I'll let him run around here, get a little bit of cash, then we will come back in. We'll actually introduce Spire Eyes, who I've only heard good things about. But that said, as always, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you do not have Shipwreck Island, I recommend you pick it up. If not for the new level, if not for Wind Up, do it for the Groove Machine and the Platinum Sheep. You will not regret it. That said, make sure you're subscribed. That'll keep you up with all the latest. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Again, thanks for watching, and we will be back part 59 to introduce the brand new Wave 3 Swapper Spire Eyes. So stay tuned for that.